Welcome back to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more than you know, and they truly do mean that. So hey, let's just get right into it. So at the time of making this video, the Safemoon price is 30174. Bitcoin having a little bit of a retracement of 25,000. But what I want to talk about today is that we had a significant purchase in the last 24 hours of Safemoon. Yes, it's on the charts. A lot of you guys can go ahead and take a look at it. But somebody invested almost $100,000 in accumulating 417 million tokens of Safemoon. Now, if that doesn't tell you that investor is pretty confident in what's going on in the Safemoon market, as well as what Safemoon is doing, that should alarm you guys of why you need to go ahead and buy Safemoon now. That is most likely like an institutional buyer or somebody with a very deep pocket that they can go ahead and release $74,000. That is not a fake buy. It's on the charts. And if you guys are not paying attention to these big buys, you will miss out. 2 million tokens should be a minimum to go ahead and get Safemoon now. For those of you that have been away for a while, do not miss this opportunity. If it's not going to be this year, even though we know the exchange is going to be listed this year, let's just say if it happens in the new year. You need to accumulate your tokens now because you will most likely not get a return on your investment if you procrastinate. That's what I want to let you guys know, because I have been paying attention to these big buys, and every 2.5 to 3 weeks there's been a significant purchase within these intervals on the Safemoon charts where persons are buying chunks of Safemoon, and reflections will come to those persons, but a lot of you guys are not paying attention to it. I know I've been accumulating, and I hope you guys are doing the same, because you will miss out on this opportunity. But another topic I want to talk about today is that what's happening with Binance. Binance now shut down operations in the Netherlands, and now they're under investigation in another country for money laundering. And they've moved out of Canada. And the United States has given them a lot of scrutiny as far as regulations. What does that tell me? Binance is basically in trouble. Binance just seems as if they're not following the rules. They're doing stuff their way. And that's definitely not a good look for CZ, the CEO of Binance. I mean, just follow the rules. And why is he not following the rules? You have all this money. And the fact that now CZ company is now being looked at for money laundering, that is not a bad look. That price will continue to oscillate. Doesn't matter how much money CZ goes ahead and put in to that exchange. It's a very, very bad look. At some point, once CZ does move Binance or position himself in Japan, they will just go ahead and pin them into a corner. This is the reason why you guys need to start looking at risk management, which I talked about a few days ago, just in case if CZ goes ahead and start freezing up assets on Binance, how is that going to impact those tokens on the Binance Smart Chain? Here's what's going to happen. If this happens and they get sanctioned, Binance will go ahead and start shutting down operations all around the world. And it will only be available where you'll have to use different methods to go ahead and reach that token. I do not personally want to be affiliated with any company that's been accused of money laundering, etc., because this is exactly how it can be shut down and like a Mt. Gox situation, and your funds can be tied up. And this is the reason why I'm very, very focused on companies that are focusing on compliance, and that's why I focus on Safemoon. Safemoon is taking their time and making sure that they follow all the rules and regulations, because they want to launch in the EU and the UK to make sure that everything dotted I's and T's are crossed so that they can be as compliant as possible. Do not invest in a company that are not following the rules and regulations, because they can shut down operations very quickly. This is not a jab at Binance, but you know, the outlook and the image of a company says a lot for how the company is actually operated. It means that the compliance team is not following rules and regulations. They're doing things behind the rules and regulations of a country, and that's actually sends a very, very bad message. Doesn't matter how rich the CEO is, the practices are not ethical, and they need to get their act together and get compliant. Because I would not personally put my money on a platform if the company is not following the rules and regulations, because they can just shut down operations, and that can be chaotic. And a lot of people can lose money. We've seen with Luna. Now the CEO of Luna actually is in jail. But pay attention to what's happening in the economy. Yes, we do know what's happening here in the United States. We do understand that you know, the hedge funds company want to go ahead and request ETFs for Bitcoin to do hedging, and that would actually be really, really good. But focus on Safemoon, what's happening with Binance, because we're on the Binance Smart Chain. But guys, one day, and this is going to be the last note I'm going to tell you guys, once the centralized exchange is launched as Safemoon, let's say 1, 2, 3 years, for those tokens that are just trying to get on these other swaps, etc., 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 you guys better pay attention to get on the Safemoon exchange. Get on the swap now, because the price that you might be paying now to get on the Safemoon swap, it's going to be a lot more expensive to get on the exchange. Get your act together, get legitimate, get on a decentralized wallet right now. Go through the scrutiny so you can be presented on the Safemoon exchange as the time comes. There will come a point when Safemoon will tighten up restrictions, and there may not be many tokens that are going to be able to qualify to get on the Safemoon exchange, because we're going to take you through a rigorous process. So just keep that in mind. So until I see you guys again, you guys have a good one, and peace.